Color Radio, samplegod.com for all your beats and podcast needs. Samplegod.com. Check out the Friday Intellectuals, a simple podcast by my homie Jake. We got King Mall in the building.
Hey, squat.
We got S. Carter, the best engineer in the game. Hello, S. Carter. We have Woulf. Fire. In the building.
No rhyme.
First time, long time. It's been a long time coming. We talked about this for a little bit. We've been overbooked and had to reschedule a couple times. But you're finally here, sir. Hello, how you doing?
Facts. What's going on? Thank you for having me, Color Radio. Appreciate it. It's like you said, it's been a long time coming. We've been talking over social media. Mm-hmm. Finally made it happen. Finally here in the building.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make like a day in the 90s right now. Woo. New York. You know what I'm saying?
Aye.
Finally here in the basement.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's all live.
Quick
you know
16.
It's love. It's love. Look. I'm here in the basement. Color Radio. I'm in the studio. And I'm giving it to you raw. How you feeling with no condom? Yeah. Drop some bombs on that beat.
Can't fuck with this.
Yeah.
How you doing, sir?
No, I'm great, guys. I appreciate you guys for having me
God
here.
is good.
God is good all the time.
Beautiful day. It was a
Just like you said earlier, bro. You made it here. You alive.
Facts. It's too much, you know what I'm saying? Too much going on in the world, too much going on in the city, you feel me?
It was a sunny day. If it's a sunny day in Cleveland, you good, man. It's always a good day then.
100, for real.
And the weather was just right.
It was just right.
Oh, my God.
I got to experience just a little bit, but it was just right.
Sir, can we get your social media name?
Definitely.
And your top 5?
Definitely. So again, I go by the name of Woulf, and all my social media across the board is Long Live Woulf. That's LONGLIVEWOULF. You did what I'm saying, and you can check me out on my website, longlivewolf.com. You feel me? LONGLIVEWOULF.com.
Here's the interesting thing about websites right now. Because people will just follow you on your social media page, follow you on like Spotify and all that stuff.
Facts.
But like the good thing about
a website, forget that.
Facts.
The good thing about having a website is like if they try to the take your stuff down and try to mute you, like all your stuff is on an independent server.
Come on.
It's all yours.
Come on.
It might have some YouTube links, but you can upload it directly to that site or whatever if you're using Squarespace or whatever.
I'm telling you.
It's like artist wise, like I did the blog for a little bit, but the blog scene kind of faded when it like Baller Alert came out. It was like, oh yeah, we don't need to go to an actual media takeout website anymore.
Facts.
Like let's just give me a big ass caption, please. Mm-hmm. So I stopped blogging for a while. And I even blogged for Leak Jones. You know about Leak Jones? You remember Leak Jones?
Yeah.
I blogged for Leak Jones for a little bit too, and
that's dope.
That's
How
like
many
something
people
like
wear Leak Jones now?
Yeah, a lot of people
know,
are.
man, and I feel like that's Leak
it
Jones.
was a staple to me.
Yeah.
It is.
Like that was a big deal in my life. Even though it was like going downhill and everything, that was a big deal. I was like, I'm blogging for Leak Jones, but it wasn't really Leak Jones anymore. But like when the mixtapes were popping, you couldn't find music. Leak Jones, number 6. Like,
oh man,
and
dude,
he
yes.
all the whiz and random shit like that. Man, I was on it. So
I never
websites,
really used Leak Jones.
Huh?
I never really used it.
Really?
Only known about it by name, but I never used it.
he had a lot of heat because it was more so the frequency. He dropped like every month or something like that, where he had a new one. So Leak Jones is fucking DJ EV. So
yeah,
there we go with that. That's some.
He broke a lot of records though in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, just being a pivotal person for people like Kales and Cuddy, MGK.
Yeah. That EV Cuddy tape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and let's not forget it. We can't forget about like a lot of the legends. You feel me? Like Ray Cash. You know what I'm saying?
Ray Cash, man.
Bone. You know what I'm saying?
I get a Cuddy vibe from you a little bit.
You know what?
Little baby
Are you? It's the flannel. You see the flannel right now. It's the flannel. You see that outfit on. You see that outfit on Cuddy before.
I'm like, hold on. Getting a whole Cuddy vibe from this.
Yeah.
You know what? And man, my style really is just whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever kind of comes to me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
sir, before we get off to the tangent, because we always got this top 5, so we got to get that top 5.
Top five albums?
Whatever you feel like you want to do, sir. Top 5 shoes, top 5 album, top 5 chicks you see on the internet.
Dog, top 5, like, well, top 5 albums, I have to say, Number one, just cause like I was born on that day. I was born on the exact day. The year Illmatic.
Wow. Okay.
Illmatic came out. Illmatic actually the 19th of April. The 19th of April, Illmatic will be 25. You feel me? That's number one. I say number two.
Here's the thing about Illmatic. I had to go back and listen to it as an adult, and even then, I couldn't put myself in the shoes of knowing that he was 19 then.
Facts.
Like that's the thing. Like you gotta understand.
That'd
like
be one of the hardest things.
He's 19,
Facts.
so that's like okay, a Lil Yachty coming out, and Lil Yachty's was kind of older than that, with like a Little Pump coming out and like having a classic album at that young of an age and stuff like that. That was very interesting for Nas. But I'm still not a Nas fan. I can't really rock out. I don't know when to listen to Nas. Actually,
You don't know when to?
Yeah, I don't know when.
Wait,
to.
how early on did Nas start again? He was like 8.
Eight. Well, was he 8? I think he was. He was like
He was
about
like
8,
young.
9, 10,
Yeah,
somewhere around there. Yeah.
I
So
mean,
19.
it's 10,000 hours. You know,
If he putting in that work, yeah.
Facts. And then just too, because I was so funny because I just seen a video on Instagram of Pete Rock talking about like him like basically being like behind that tape, and oh man.
Oh my God. Oh man. No, I did not.
Yo, oh man.
Juice with the epic party fail.
Juice dropped the juice.
Go.
Oh man. And just how he just basically was behind the tape, and how he was just hoping that Illmatic would be that one for him. You feel me? But I say number two most definitely probably would be I say Get Rich or Die Trying.
Really 50.
Oh yeah, just because of like just the stuff that was on there.
See, I still have a hard time when people tell me that he's the best rapper or that he's their favorite rapper. 50 alone is like, how? Like, he had 2 good albums and the first one was the best one.
But you know what? I feel like why too, when you really listen to him, I feel like he's one of those, he's a pioneer of today's sound. You feel me?
He did bring a lot of singing in there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he was a harmonizing type of dude. So, you know, that's what we do now. You know what I'm saying? The music. We talk, you know what I'm saying? We talk what we talk. You feel me? We talk that shit, and you know what I'm saying? It's I mean, he had stuff like, you know, Window Shopper. He had stuff like
oh no. I get you on that.
You
He
feel
definitely
me?
had the bangers.
Yeah.
He definitely had the bangers. My man had, but I get you, dog. I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
It's still a classic though.
Yeah, for real.
He definitely had a nice run.
And then on top of that, so I say that's number 2. Number 3 probably be number 3. I have to go with the GOAT.
Wayne?
Nah.
Jay?
Yeah.
See?
I have to side. The Blueprint too. The Blueprint too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Gift and the Curse. Like,
He's doing a B-side show soon. He's doing a B-side show at Webster Hall.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, I thought you was gonna say he was doing a show at B-side. I was so thrown off. I was like, wait, what?
No. And that'd be random as hell. Wouldn't that be
I was
random?
so
Man.
thrown off.
I'm
Okay,
all
man.
wet. Pause. Damn. I
Wow.
spilled on myself.
Wow.
Yeah. But
Hey,
that-
man.
That's dope though. He's doing that.
Yeah, he's doing the title. I'm kind of fraudulent. I get title for free for Sprint, and I still don't use it. So I probably should just have it just as so I can be a user on it. But Beyonce dropped. If I didn't hear Homecoming.
Facts.
Homecoming.
It's on Netflix, though.
It's on
Yeah.
Netflix and it's a live
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
It's a live album.
It's a
Yeah.
live album. I heard it's 40 tracks. I didn't look at it, but yeah, it's a live album.
It's all her. It's all her. Like
Damn.
it's her performances.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's tight.
40 tracks though.
Yeah.
But she runs through a lot of like shit. Like she samples and mixes and a lot of shit. So it's dope.
Well, one thing I like about Tidal is the fact that you can actually blend songs. So like let's say you wanted to run, I don't know, some wild stuff like, let's say you wanted to run like Protect Your Neck by Woulf, and then you wanted to run that into like a I don't know, like a Yachty song.
Yeah.
You can actually blend it in perfectly to make it like
Sound flow better.
Yeah, and I mean, that's
I'm about to download that right
Honestly,
now, man.
Say,
I'm
'cause that
bullshitting.
shit sound raw.
it
I'm
is.
bullshitting.
And honestly, keep 100. Like the artists, we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because the independent artists, because that's the top leading streaming platform for us. So
Because you get the most money from it.
yeah, we get the most money. You feel me?
YouTube
So,
too. You get a lot of money from YouTube.
Yeah, we retain so much
Yeah.
from. It's like everybody think like, oh, Spotify and iTunes. Like, nah, like Tidal is where it's at.
Spotify is more user friendly.
Yeah.
Tidal is more artist friendly. I'll say.
Facts.
And Apple bought the bag.
Yep.
Apple's about the bag. And it's funny that we bring up Tidal and all that. How do you, as an independent artist, are you
You
looking
forgot
to
4 and 5.
4
I
and 5. Facts.
Jesus, I got into it.
All time though. All time. This is when it's getting tricky because there's so many amazing
It don't gotta be
albums.
all time too. You know, just whatever floats your boat. Because again,
Four.
you're running through a lot of albums. There's a lot of great albums.
Facts. I'd say
great
4 is probably it's graduation from Kanye.
Ooh.
Definitely.
You got a
Definitely.
nice run with that one.
Facts. A lot of amazing visuals. Just the storytelling in it was just phenomenal.
Shout out to Kanye.
And
They showed off his sink today. Have you seen that?
no,
Yeah, bro,
Oh,
I've been
man.
seeing it all day. They've been fucking
His
with
sink
me.
is raw. His sink is
Sink
a
is
flat
dope.
surface. It's a flat surface, and it has a little slit in the middle.
That
So,
make no damn sense.
but it's slightly it slightly curves down. So like it looks like it's just on a sleeve of rock, and it's dope. I'm about to show it to you.
Look, it don't even look like a sleeve of rock. It look like one plate of rock,
Mhm.
and then you hit a button, and then this square part drops.
wow.
Right, drops, and then that's your sink. And then when the water turn off, because when you hit the button, the water go. You hit the button, the water stop, the bitch come up.
What?
She's
It's
wild.
dope. It's dope.
Because like their house looks
too much
very
money.
like
too much
empty, right? So like when they showed it on this Vogue thing, they were like, how do they use their sink? Like what is like?
Oh yeah.
How do you even like use a sink that's just a slab of
marble?
marble and shit like that? But it slightly slopes down, and it has a little slit, and that's their bathroom. Their bathroom looks like a fucking apartment. First of all, I don't know if y'all.
So where is this? Is that their apartment right there?
No, that's their
sink.
house. That's their bathroom.
Bruh.
So it's
You
like
said that's
is
their
it
apartment.
is is that the glass? Oh whoa.
So like it's slightly
What?
curved down, but it's naked to the eye to see the curve. So it all goes in. There's no backsplash. You turn on high as you want to.
Hold on. What about the one that dropped?
No, that's the other model. They
That's
thought.
the other model.
No, see, they thought they was balling when they found that. This is custom made.
Oh.
This is Kanye and Kim's own.
That's
They thought
wicked.
they had, so
That
they thought
is
they
wicked.
found it. They're like, no, that's that
Oh.
average baller shit.
That's
This is
wicked.
custom made shit.
custom?
That's that
That's
custom
mind
made.
blowing.
That's
Mind blowing
wicked.
right there.
Yeah.
That's that custom made.
That's mind
Wow.
They thought
Oh.
Kim had to show him, and her TV pops out from the ground.
I remember. Y'all remember Cribs?
A lot
Oh,
of people
yeah,
have
Cribs was
ground.
dope.
Cribs. I remember seeing some stuff.
They
like
need
that
to
on
do a
Cribs.
Kanye house crib because it looks empty, but they got like 3 little buttons on the wall that controls all the lights. I don't know how they
Damn.
do it. They got some space age like monkey technology. I don't know. It's crazy shit.
Let me see. But number
The
5.
five.
Number 5. Fifth
Longest-
album.
Intro top 5 ever. Dope. Anybody current? Anybody like super current?
Yeah, it's a lot of cats that's current that I've
Like
that's like
Like
you know what I'm
caught your
saying.
ear.
I would say though that I think the hardest tape that he dropped was Take Care, and I'm gonna go with number
Ooh.
5 is Take Care.
ooh, I
Five is Take
I
Care.
rarely hear Drake and people stop 5. I'm gonna be real.
Just
with you.
because that album was
you talking
so
top 5 albums?
sweet.
yeah, like
Yeah. Now he probably I don't know if he would
I mean,
be in
yeah.
my top 5
yeah,
artists.
right, but like rarely just hear put one of his albums in their top 5 albums.
That I mean, 'cause
Even-
Artists, yeah.
the album was so wicked. No, you know what? I'll take. And I feel like it depends on the mood for real. You know what I'm saying?
It's always moody. It's a mood with music. I feel like the Joe Budden's whole series is called Mood Music, but
yeah, for real.
it comes down to what you're in the mood for. And I tell people it's a mood album. You don't really need to you can't play it anytime. To Pimp a Butterfly. So that's a more of
Forgot about that.
a moody for me. That. I'm not. Sometimes you want to hear.
I say nowadays because back then it was almost like an everyday one.
Was it
dropped.
To Pimp a Butterfly? Like that's a hard listen. Like it's a lot of like.
You had your five.
Like it was a lot of that. It was.
But you know what though? To Pimp a Butterfly.
It was like Beastie Boy styles type shit.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, almost with the like cuts and the hard drums and like it wasn't sonically smooth at all.
But okay, but you know what? And I would say
that was the one. Wait, that was the. What's the album cover look like again?
It's him in the front of the White House, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm thinking of.
You thinking of Damn?
No, I'm thinking of the one with the minivan.
Oh, Good Kid.
Yeah,
Mad
Good Kid.
City, yeah.
But
see, that's sonically was perfect.
like you said, the Beastie Boys.
Huh.
When you think about it, that's really our sound.
Yeah.
The loud shit, like heavy
Yeah.
drums and all that. You feel me? It's just
Controlled chaos types.
yeah.
Type
So when I like Pimp a Butterfly because again I love storytelling. I love listening to it. No matter what you talking, let me hear a story. Let me hear some concept with like how your tape flow.
Right.
I love skits because skits, even though people don't like skits and they feel like they fillers, I like that
I like skits.
tell stories.
'Cause
they tell stories.
It adds meat to the song. Like you can have a song about ass shaking, but if the lead up is you ran into this girl, but she's a secret stripper, she didn't rob you or something. That turns the whole song into a whole different thing.
Future and Sauce Walker got the best skits ever.
Really?
Yeah, facts.
To this day.
Oh, you talking about like
in the albums?
Okay.
To this day, they have the best ones. I never forget Future. He be like with the one with the kids on the radio. They be like, "I keep it on me." Or like, what the young kids say again?
Oh yeah.
I keep it on me.
Yeah. Like extendo clip.
Yeah, a little extendo.
Yeah.
The thing is, now see, okay, now I have a question for you guys. What's the difference between an album and a mixtape nowadays?
Nowadays,
Nowadays.
almost nothing, except for the rollout.
It's the effort.
Facts. I think that's what it is. It's the rollout.
It's the rollout
Almost
definitely,
nothing except for the
and
rollout.
the
It's for
effort
real.
that the I feel like artist knows he put into it.
Mhm.
Like if he's not putting in 2 years of his life into a mixtape, like
Cause my thing is this, like I just read on Twitter like Chance is about to drop his
first album.
first album. It tripped me
Yeah.
out. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn, what the fuck
Yep.
was I doing?
He
What
never
the fuck was
dropped
I
the
thinking?
album.
Like,
yeah.
but that's
But I
the
think he meant as selling it. Like he's gonna sell this album.
Nah.
Because all his other stuff was free, right?
all this other stuff. Yeah,
He made money
all
off
his stuff
tours.
was free.
Yeah.
So like this is his first album.
Yeah.
His project money he's selling.
Okay.
So
That's why he was
if it's
so
for
independent.
money,
He ain't really have to do nothing.
Facts. That's
if it's
true.
for money,
That's true.
maybe it's called an album. But then there's when the mixtapes became original mixtapes, like all original beats and everything, where you can profit off of them. Then it started to get blurry. So
See,
you get
but that also
far
that
gones.
does raise the question of coloring book then,
Mhm.
because coloring book technically wasn't a mixtape
I mean,
with the rollout on that one, and then how all streaming service would have hit.
I think his first album is because it's being sold. He hasn't sold anything. He likes that his projects all have been free.
Okay,
'Cause
so
they've
he
all
made
been on
money off of
SoundCloud.
streaming.
Yeah,
anything, he
they've
made
all
money
been
off
free on
streaming.
SoundCloud too. So all the projects have been free on
Facts,
SoundCloud.
You're right. And then too, again, like with certain streaming platforms, you know, you do get the opportunity to premiere certain things on certain platforms. So
Mhm.
I know, like, you know, Jay-Z, Beyonce, anybody who pretty much is affiliated with
With
the
Roc Nation.
Rock,
Yeah,
they're
McMill,
not. All their
Wale.
videos are getting premiered on
Tidal.
Tidal. And you can't find
Yeah.
they'll come out today and then tomorrow they'll be on Apple.
I'm pretty sure that like Tidal probably had clips of like the Homecoming stuff way before the Netflix and stuff. Like they had
probably
like
have it
yeah.
live.
exclusive
Oh, yeah.
shit. Like
Matter of fact,
uh,
they did have it.
yeah,
live.
I'm saying, but like
Yeah,
the more
that's what I'm
exclusive
saying.
shit,
So it's
like
like-
they probably had it before us.
Yeah.
So like that's a thing I would want to ask you is when do you start to even see a profit from your music? Like is there is there a moment where it's like, oh, the streaming services are actually working, or is it more so because like even from the podcast, we can get 5 cents a month because we get however many plays and stuff like that. So it's like, is it even a focus right now, or is it like, I'll just let that just pile up in the PayPal for where?
It's really one of them things where it's like, when you take the independent route, I tell artists all the time, like when you take the independent route, you gotta understand what it comes with. At the end of the day, we always have to understand, like, literally, nothing really. Things come for free, but at the end of the day,
everybody has a price. And you
nah,
gotta,
that. But it's like, all right. So I was working at a job, right? I was there for a little minute, and then they fired my ass. You feel me? And I'm training people. I done like, graduated and shit. Yeah, moved up and shit to like different. You feel me? Different levels and shit. And they you know what I'm saying? They let a nigga go. So I wasn't tripping though. I wasn't tripping because I knew that, one, I've been there too fucking long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You grew out of it.
Yeah. Two, I'm like, I came to realization, like, it was a lot of events that was going on in the city at a certain point in time where I didn't have the time, I didn't have the hours to take off to go handle them. And those were really dope events that could have possibly put me in a better position. But everything happened for a reason. Two, it's not, it was with my time. Being released of working for another, like someone's company, it made me kind of grow up. It made me realize that to basically watch how I live. You know what I'm saying? And by saying that is basically, I guess you could kind of say like adulthood. You feel me? Like
right.
I'll be
growth.
I'll be 25 and like.
You found out what was more important to you besides a dollar amount, and your passions make you happier than so X amount of dollars an hour.
Right. So my thing is like, all right, now I understand, like, okay, I have something that's actually pretty fucking good that people fuck with. I can literally turn this into
asset.
I'll turn this into a way to make money. And you feel me? And when it comes to the streaming stuff, it's all about taking it and putting it out there. Cause everything, honestly, I look at the end result as the show.
Yeah, the amount of people that comes in and actually spends on a t-shirt.
Everything is a show. Everything come down to the touring and stuff. That's where
the chop shit.
Definitely.
Oh, Dame doing off too.
Dame making Westbrook look dirty.
Yo, that was
doing him dirty.
That was disrespectful.
He making them, and Dame's pulling up from freaking the half court line basically. He's like, "Oh, y'all not checking me? Bet,
snapping,
bet."
Just I mean, the signs of disrespect as well.
I was just about to say. He does not stop disrespecting me.
Because look, like the comparisons can be there, and just because the dude has held, I mean, it's a feat that he has. He's made a triple double for the last three seasons. He did a triple double season.
And he hit that 60 ball.
Who? I mean the 2020 game, but. Dame is looking at him like, okay, he ain't really did. No, he got an MVP, but we on the same level basically.
Yeah,
he ain't got no rings for real.
Damn, that was the game though that he dedicated to Nip though.
Yep.
I was messed up though. That was real messed up though. Like,
it's still coming. It's still information coming out. Even like the people that's arguing over Nip and stuff like that is a weird like vacuum of energy right now, like the T.I. Kodak Black vacuum, and then like that sparked like Gilly the Kid coming out dogging him and stuff, and Game is what I don't know what Game does with his days, but he be on social media so much.
He got 2 tattoos on him, man.
Facts.
Yeah,
you know what?
He could have had Prolific and kept it.
I don't like Prolific going down that way.
Why not?
Like Nips goes up. He got his going down on this, like downward. I don't know. why that made me uncomfortable, but it just doesn't look right to me. I don't know.
You know, it's kind of like
Maybe because he blood. I don't know.
Yeah,
Can't have the
right.
same
Yeah,
weight.
hey, for real. That I said that was but you know what though, like the whole thing with that though, I feel like it's not the fact that he was a rapper or he was an entrepreneur. He was a black man that made it out of the
father,
trenches.
yeah, father who was taking care of his kids and doing.
I mean, he was just you feel me, like he's literally what I would say is the Black American dream. You feel me, like.
Giving back to your community.
Come on, like
seeing the darkest of the dark, seeing the highest of the highs.
Like that was that like
the marathon continues type. Yeah, I see nothing. I see no lie there, and it's interesting to see again. The bad shit rises first, so all the inner stuff, but like the spark he's put into the people that are actually gonna start doing stuff, it's slow. The getting stuff going, programs and upstarts and affecting lives, that's a slow grind, and it's actually a marathon, as he says. Right. So we'll start to see that 2-3 years down the road where they're like, yeah, man, you know what kind of affected me, man? Nip dime, man. I started this after school program. I started this shout out to the PSA, the basketball tryouts is soon. Sometime I gotta look that up. It'll be a poster of that. But like our young homies, they 21, 22, who then started a basketball camp for the kids and stuff like that. Like things like that are going to. 24. I don't know, man. You gonna quote me on that? You gonna quote me? Whatever. They're younger than me, and like I think a lot more of that's gonna start coming up. A lot more of the brotherhood of black men coming together to help the youth, and like I even quoted on Charlemagne the God's comment today. He had a picture of T.I., Killer Mike, and David Banner. And he's like, yeah, these kings, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is just uplifting. And all I said was, hey, can we get somebody in their mid-20s in this picture, too? Like, because, like, they're missing a whole generation of kids that are not looking at, that have no idea what shoulder lean is, or lean, or fucking, like, no, seriously, there's a whole generation that have no idea who T.I. is besides the Family Hustle.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's like that's three, like, different, I guess, like the three different like
rap.
Not lanes. Even that, but just
his problem is he never went on world tour.
No, well, it's like that's three different like that's three different. I say kind of like pretty much movements. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Oh yeah, what the viewpoints of
all of them, like, you know what I'm saying? So,
but they'll forever know from ATL though.
I mean, yeah, ATL, yeah. I mean, yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. His movies. He's known for his movies more than anything.
And then you know what? Like people like, you know, it's like how Cole was saying, like, you know, you got people like Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying, who what he stand for, you know what I'm saying? He fighting, you know what I'm saying, reformity in the jail systems. You feel me? Like that's huge all on its own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And for what he stand for in Philly, like that's huge.
It's figureheads. These figureheads it's when they say, "Hey, we need more black leaders." They're popping up. They're starting to pop up more.
Yeah,
they're starting to pop up actually.
And I was just thinking about that too the other day, like how, you know, back in what couple years, 30, 40, 50 years ago, we had like our Martin Luther Kings, our Malcolm X's. You know what I'm saying?
But now they're in different forms, though.
They're in different forms. They're in
different outlets.
Because we always overlook LeBron.
LeBron doing big things. His school's what over 70% higher than whatever blah blah test taking scores into the.
Have y'all been to Akron to see it? It's so crazy. It's like it's nowhere like
crazy in the
it's right up, like if you go up the street from downtown, like it's right there. You know
in the heart of the city.
And that's what I love, like seeing shit like that.
That's super dope.
That speaks volumes.
And it's working. So like he's gonna take that and it's gonna be replicated.
Come on. And he giving the family like opportunity, and like
parents get a job.
Like that's
and
beautiful.
Food.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's dope.
Shout out, and I want to say shout out to all the upcoming clothing designers from the city.
Yep.
Like it's so
a lot of them are starting to follow.
We have a lot of movements forces that's coming
It's
up out of
talent
here.
here. It's a lot of talent here, and when people, I'm not gonna say find their lane, but like when people understand what their talent is and they can settle in and be comfortable. Like this, I'm comfortable with this. Like I'm
Facts.
cool with. Like I love music. I've always loved music and stuff, but I'm not a rapper.
Facts.
I'm not like I've recorded stuff. I've performed, but I'm not a rapper. I don't want to do the whole 1-2 of being a rapper life. That's a lot.
It's so funny hearing you say that.
That's a lot. I don't want to be a rapper. It's like I don't want to make a TikTok video. I don't. I do
Right.
not. I don't.
Right.
I don't. I just
Right.
don't. I don't want to make a trailer video. I don't want to be looking at that. I know. So the fact of like, oh yeah, I can still be in the mix and affecting the culture in the type of guy. Like this is cool. So when you find artists that want to be like a graphic designer or like a clothing designer, where like, I just want to style artists. I just want to style rappers. Cleveland's the best place to be. It's hella artists.
Mm-hmm.
It's hella people that need a album cover. If you really want to like hustle and do it, man, Cleveland is the best place to be for a producer.
Producer.
Because you can find every
Man.
style you want to try out a beat on. Oh, you doing like this? Boom, I'm about to send it down to him. He do all the auto tune. Boom, I'm about to send it up. He do all the trap. Boom, I'm
Yeah.
gonna send it down to him. He do all. She do all the singing. She do all the singing and do all the trap. Bet. Like
Yeah.
that's Cleveland. that's
That's
Cleveland.
what's up.
You can
That's
find
right.
any race of person doing it too. So Cleveland's interesting.
For is the sound.
Yeah,
Right.
you're just looking for that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this current explosion of Cleveland artists getting signed, going like on like opening for big acts and stuff like that? Like I saw the recent video of Freshie opening up for Young Thug at Kent,
Yeah.
and like I'm looking at that like yo, that's
looking at it though.
like
it look
it's
amazing.
it's one of them things where it's like, all right, I've seen this kid go from
Facts.
not probably taking it as serious, and then there was like a kick up where it probably started working for him. I was like, oh, I got to take it seriously. And now like open up for Thug, and you're like, well, shit. If I was a young kid in the artist and didn't know who he was, I'm like, oh, who is he?
It was he.
He just
Yeah.
rocked it. He just rocked this. This was he from Cleveland. Bet I'm a new fan like that.
And
So
he played the right song.
he played the right song. So it's always about the
So
right
it's
song
certain songs
selection
you
like
can
that.
play when you first just opened up to it.
Facts.
People that you ain't never heard.
And then we get to the bigger scales where the artists are signed to these higher artists. We got the 55 bags and the YFM Kelvin and everything. Where do you see like are you looking for that not co-sign, but do you want to get signed and get that tag by a bigger artist? Do you want to do the I'm my own man independent route? Let's keep it bubbling. Wave.
Shit, for real. At right now, at this moment, I kind of know there's some things I'm missing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's good to have that reflection of self, because it's like, hey, I need a manager. I need somebody to handle my day to day. I just want to be an artist type shit. Like it's good to understand that phase in your career.
I think though, with it like as of right now, I ain't really looking for no label. You know, the label comes and it, you know, if it speak numbers,
Yeah,
then I would. Ain't
I
no
would love to
problem.
see who's really looking at Cleveland too. Like it gotta be some spies here or
That'd
something
be
like
my
that.
thing. Like who other than Def Jam? Like who's
Yeah,
in Cleveland?
because Big Hef is here. He be running around and stuff like that. But
I'll tell you though, it's a lot of people that come in and out this bitch.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, tell you the truth,
I would assume Houston and Atlanta a lot though.
you know. But you know what? Like, I'm a person that I study the game. I studied the game. Like, I studied the game so tough. And being from a city where starting, like, mind you, I was a fan of Cleveland artists way before I even thought about making music. It's kind of seeing their
Facts.
pattern.
Shout to Road Camp.
Yeah, and then coming up, and then I started making music. And then, like, I've been making music for about 6 years.
Okay.
You know, just seeing how the whole culture changed. And then seeing how Cleveland changed. You know, I think though, for real, it's all about how bad do you want it? You know what I'm saying? Like you guys said, like going from doing, you know, I was doing Agora shows where I had to sell X amount of tickets to hop on stage, certain stages, or even just doing like, you know what I'm saying, small stuff at like the grog shop, or
Shout out to
doing like the
garage.
gigantic, you know what I'm saying, showcases.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? To going to performing at the House of Blues. You feel me? Like the House of Blues is like that's a whole nother level.
It's a
But
whole nother level.
but again, like everything is just a build up. Everything is a build up. Once you realize the steps, everything will click. And I tell artists all the time, like just have a plan.
Right. Write
know?
it down, actually.
Yeah.
It's something with pen and paper or the typing it down or whatever. But like actually seeing it tangible,
Yeah.
it works. It
What
does.
they say it's like what fail to plan is planning to fail.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's real.
That's a fire quote right there.
That's real.
Yeah,
that's
that's a fire
facts.
quote.
That's facts. Cause like, and take it from me, I done did the House of Blues like 4 times. But this last time,
talk your shit, bro.
last time I did
4
though,
times.
man. But
That's
last
big,
time,
bro.
appreciate it. Last time, I wasn't quite there because it was so crazy. Because I performed in January at the House of Blues. I opened up for Ja Rule. And
Shout out to Ja. Was that what's his name? What's his name?
Firefest.
Ken Archie there? Was Ken Archie there?
Ken Archie was there.
That's my yeah. Ken
shout out
Archie.
to Ken,
Yeah, we had
man.
him on.
Shout out to Ken.
He talked about that show too.
And that's
yeah.
and that's one artist, man. I
Yeah.
respect Kent. I see the fire in Kent because he was one of those artists. He came to me one day because I did House of Blues previously. Like, man, how do I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of artists do. They always ask me that. And I'm not the type of person. Like I want to see people win.
Right.
You feel me? Like I can't be the only person winning out here.
Right.
That's not right.
And it helps to have friends
Well,
too.
especially
Like
in Cleveland, so the more
like
you get
everybody
looked at,
knows somebody. Like, oh yeah, he cool, bro. He cool. Let him in.
Yeah. So I had told him, like, bro, like, you have this, you got this, you got this, you got this. No. Next thing you know, like, within probably like, 3, 4, 5 months later, we both sharing the
Next to
same bill
Next to each other.
on
That's dope.
on the at the House of Blue. Now, mind you, we've done shows at the Grog Shop together. So to see him now hit the House of
Rocking.
Blues,
Right.
it's like very good. Like,
and then he listened. Like some people don't
that's
listen.
what I'm saying.
Some people don't listen.
That's what I'm saying. Artists don't listen.
Man, he
feel me?
Kid is new to his homie was the person at the door. That's all he got in there. Like he listened.
So like, and that's
Listen.
like I said, that's my thing. I like to spit hella game. Like I said, I'm a student of the game myself.
Exactly. Sharing game is much more. It adds wealth to me much more than any dollar amount. We can sit
Hell
down.
yeah.
You like, hey, you can offer me 100,000, but you give me some games and some stuff, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I make 100 million off of that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's,
You know the other saying.
Yeah.
You could what you say. You could take what you lead a horse to go drink some water. But if you long you can teach that motherfucker how to drink it,
This
shit,
nigga
they'll
quotes.
be good for the rest of their life. You feel me?
Well, it's funny you bring up quotes because the way we like to the wrap up the show is we like to ask what we're reading, watching, or listening to. You have any cool books or cool shows that the leave the people with for homework reasons, so they can go home. But we're gonna start with Maul.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
reading, watching, listening to anything. So
Kickback made me a playlist I need to listen to. All new artists.
shout out to
and
Kickback
shit.
Shorty.
Facts.
So I have not
Free Piece
listened to
Ohio.
it yet, but I need to listen to it. Watching anything, not really, but I did watch the latest episode of Game of Thrones, so I'm proud of that.
Shout out to Game of
if
Thrones.
anything-
Facts.
Are you a Game of Thrones person?
Honestly, no.
No,
I'm probably like the
Woulf?
1%
Yeah,
that like I haven't seen nothing yet.
The main
No.
house is a wolf. Is a wolf symbol.
No. Listen. I really want to get into it, but I just
It's okay.
it's on HBO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got HBO.
Man.
You get a week free though, so you can binge watch that motherfucker real
Yeah,
quick.
but
I
I
ain't
ain't
gonna
got
cap.
the time.
I know. I'm saying, but you can hold off on it too.
My thing is,
don't
once
worry
they
about
throw
You got some time.
you can hold off on it. It's long. I'm saying
The
it's
last
long.
episode
You
about to
can
come
hold
out, it'll end up on Netflix one day.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me tell you something. My
Actually,
dude,
no.
Episode season.
Warner Brothers. It's gonna have a Warner Brothers streaming because that's HBO's parent company, so they're coming out with their own streaming company too.
see, that's
Yeah.
tough. See,
Yeah.
Everything going to streaming.
Yeah.
We can't own
Facts.
shit.
I hop on Twitter. I found out one of the dudes was raising his nephew like his son.
Yeah.
I found out the one chick she's talking about
the little person running around.
I ain't see that yet.
Okay,
but I seen about the chick. She was talking about like something like you want to be with a hoe, want to be with a wife or queen or something. Next thing, 5 seconds later, she giving up the pussy. I'm like, whoa, you all out of pocket on this shit. So I mean, I could just literally go ahead and just hop on social media. That's what's so cool about that shit too. Like
it connects you to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And you can watch it as
The
a
fucked
group.
up part about it is back then it was so easier to filter through bullshit.
Oh my
so
God,
much
yes.
Because there's so many more people. So it's like
That's what it is.
like, and some people only follow the bullshit. So they're only like retweeting like negative or like crazy shit.
I don't know about y'all, but on Twitter there's a platform called, what is it called? It's something. And every time I hop on Twitter, I see some chick get her back blown the fuck out.
Oh yeah,
okay?
Twitter's the only platform now that allows you to put porn on now.
Hey, and it's okay. I
and
am
Reddit,
enjoying it.
And Reddit, but since Tumblr's cracked down on it, like everybody's on Twitter now.
Hey.
Like all the cam girls, like the premium Snapchat girls, are all on Twitter now.
If I can watch that, and if I watch Twitter and try this.
Hey, they be going ham on Twitter. Tiana Trump is a star on Twitter because of like all her.